it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Justin Bieber is finally breaking his silence. After years of speculation, endless questions, and people wondering what really happened, he has revealed troubling experiences from his early career involving Ellen DeGeneres and Diddy, and what he describes as a predatory environment where young artists were exposed to things they should never have seen. Not only that, Justin revealed Ellen's connections to Jeffrey Epstein's circle. Because for years, people asked, what did the industry know about what Ellen was doing behind the scenes, and why didn't anyone protect Justin? Now we have answers. Justin Bieber is speaking, and what he's saying will shock you.
Would you rather have to be naked on stage? Answer, Justin Bieber.
I have like little girl fans. I can't.
Imagine there was no laws. Imagine it wasn't like weird like that. Justin Bieber.
At just 13 years old, Justin Bieber was a fresh-faced Canadian talent. Gaining fame through YouTube, his clean image and burgeoning popularity caught the attention of industry veterans. He was a kid from a small town in Canada with a voice that captivated millions and no idea what was waiting for him. Usher discovered Bieber and took him under his wing, promising to guide and protect him in the complex music industry. However, this mentorship soon took a questionable turn when he was introduced to two very powerful figures in Hollywood, Ellen DeGeneres and Sean Diddy Combs. Now, initially, this seemed like a strategic move to connect Bieber with influential people. But looking back, many are questioning the true nature of this relationship. You see, while Usher was seen as a protective figure who managed Bieber and promised to look after him, industry insiders have suggested that the environment Bieber was exposed to was wild and potentially harmful, and definitely not the mentorship a 13-year-old should have received. This was something else entirely.
Justin Timberlake and Usher are fighting over getting you, and you ended up going with Usher.
Yeah.
And what did Usher have to say as far as advice for you?
Definitely just to stay humble. I mean, that's probably the most important thing. If I just stay humble and stay on the right path, anything's possible.
Exactly, because you have the talent, you have the charisma, you're just as cute as you can possibly, you couldn't be cuter.
Thank you.
I mean, you may be peaking right now, be careful.
Now, Bieber himself described living with Diddy for a year and attending Puffy Flavor Camp, an experience filled with adult themes and behaviors that a young teenager might not fully understand or be prepared for. Experts have highlighted Bieber's quick smiles and cautious responses in old footage as signs of a young person trying to navigate a complex and overwhelming world, a world he should never have been in.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Now, after Diddy and Justin spent 48 hours together, Diddy infamously described it as every young person's dream. But when asked what happened during that time, Diddy refused to disclose. He wouldn't say what actually happened. This cryptic statement has raised concerns about the appropriateness of their interactions. Why the secrecy? What happened in those 48 hours, and why can't he talk about it? The environment around Diddy was reportedly filled with private, exclusive gatherings where phones were banned and security was tight. These were not ordinary parties, closed-door events that allegedly involved underage individuals and questionable activities. The same pattern we've seen before. The same secretive network. Epstein's Island, Diddy's parties, Hollywood's elites. The machine works the same way everywhere. Power, access, secrecy, and silence. Justin Bieber was barely a teenager when he was thrown into this world.
Good, man. You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, business, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll just tell you my number.
Yeah.
Many over the years have scrutinized Ellen and Diddy's interactions with Justin, and the precedent it set for how Justin was treated in the industry. Numerous instances highlight how Bieber was frequently subjected to unwanted physical contact and invasive behavior by celebrities and hosts.
Okay, do we have time for my thing? Okay, all right. Do you know Would You Rather game? Would you rather? You know that game?
Yeah, I know that game.
Okay, so here's my question. Would you rather have to be naked on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended worms?
Now, this didn't happen in a vacuum. This happened because powerful people like Ellen and Diddy showed others that it was okay. Let's look at the evidence. During an interview with James Corden, the host leaned in uncomfortably close and touched Bieber's face, making the young star visibly uneasy. You could see it in his eyes, but he couldn't say it.
I say this, lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. That was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes.
Similarly, Jenny McCarthy was seen grabbing Bieber in a way that sparked controversy, the kind of touch that says, I can do whatever I want to you. David Letterman also crossed boundaries. During a 2012 interview, he put his hands on Bieber while admonishing him about his tattoos.
I like touring because that's my favorite.
That's where you make the real.
No, that's where.
Now, do this with me. Come on, let's do it together. Come on, do it.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
On the Sistine Chapel on and it's.
I'm not going for the 16th chapel. Look.
A grown man putting his hands on a teenager on live television, scolding him like a child. Although Letterman later apologized, the damage was done.
So, I got Believe.
Get that off of there.
Hey, this is a brand new.
These moments illustrate the lack of respect Bieber often faced. He wasn't seen as a person, he was seen as a thing, a commodity, something to be touched, grabbed, and spoken to however they wanted. On The Talk, host Leah Remini persistently pressured Bieber with inappropriate questions and physical contact. She forced him to repeatedly say no before she stopped.
Answer Justin Bieber.
I have little girl fans. I can't go.
Okay, imagine that. Okay, imagine that wasn't a problem. Imagine there was no laws. Imagine it wasn't weird like that.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do either.
You have to think, Justin Bieber.
Justin literally had to say no over and over before an adult woman stopped touching him on national television. Radio host Shannon Murphy also steered conversations into uncomfortable sexual territory despite Bieber expressing clear discomfort. He said he was uncomfortable. She kept going because she thought she could, because others had before her. These incidents reveal a pattern. Bieber, as a young star, was often treated without the respect and boundaries typically afforded to adults. Why? Because the people like Ellen and Diddy who exposed him to the industry told other people it was okay. They set the precedent, he's available, he's fair game, you can do what you want, and the rest of Hollywood followed. Justin is proof what happens when kids are exposed to Hollywood. What Justin faced early on in his career highlights the double standards of harassment in Hollywood. Usher needs to go down for letting Bieber stay with Diddy for 48 hours when he signed him. Usher knew exactly what would happen to Bieber. People have groomed Justin since the beginning. I can understand why he has acted the way he did.
Thank you so much. Look at him. Look at what a beautiful face. All right. Now it's time to find out who's nominated for International Breakthrough. Voted, just do it. Don't mess around. Don't tease me, Bieber. Voted for by the readers of Radio 1, the listeners, I should say, and here to present it is a woman.
Former Diddy Party attendees have come forward with harrowing accounts. Allie Carter claimed to have been treated as a party favor at Diddy's events that Justin Bieber was allegedly exposed to. Carter claimed to have been present on Diddy's private island, a location linked to Jeffrey Epstein, known for his criminal activities involving minors. The connection between Diddy and Epstein is particularly alarming. They were reportedly friends and operated within similar elite circles, hosting events in isolated environments where normal rules did not apply. No cameras, no witnesses, and no accountability, just power and silence. This raises a disturbing possibility that underage individuals, including Justin Bieber, may have been exposed to or involved in these dangerous settings. Justin was 13 when he met Diddy, and these events allegedly involved the exploitation and abuse of people used as party favors, begging the question, what did Justin see? What did he experience? What was normalized for him at an age when he couldn't possibly understand? And if he tried to speak, who silenced him? But Diddy wasn't the only one. The other person Justin was exposed to was Ellen, and if rumors are to be believed, she was just as bad. Ellen and Diddy were reportedly best buds, close friends, allies in the same social circles. Ellen's public interactions with Diddy, including lighthearted birthday party invitations and nicknames, now appear unsettling in retrospect. What did they laugh about? What did they share? What did they know about each other? There are whispers that she was aware of the darker activities occurring within Diddy's circle and may have played a role in covering up or ignoring these issues. Not just ignorance, complicity. Let's be clear about what's being alleged. Ellen knew what Diddy was doing. She knew about the parties, the private island, the party favors, and she stayed silent. She invited him on her show. She laughed with him. She called him a friend while young people were being exploited, including Justin Bieber, the same Justin Bieber she had on her show as a teenager. This is not just about Diddy or Epstein or Ellen. It's about a network of powerful people who protected each other, who looked the other way, who enabled abuse. Justin Bieber was a child thrown into this world, and the adults who should have protected him were the ones exploiting him. Justin Bieber's story is a classic example of the child star curse. Introduced to the world as a perfect, innocent teenager, any misstep was magnified and harshly judged. The public and media held him to unattainable standards, making it difficult for him to grow and evolve without backlash. Despite his mistakes, Bieber's controversies often fueled his fame. Negative publicity kept him in the spotlight and helped sell records. The same system that exploited him also profited from his pain. After years of turmoil, Bieber took a step back from the spotlight. His later work, including the album Purpose, marked a turning point, showcasing more mature themes and a desire to make amends. Interviews reveal a more vulnerable side of Bieber, particularly when discussing the challenges faced by other young stars like Billie Eilish. He expressed a protective instinct and empathy, indicating personal growth and reflection. Today, Bieber is focused on his family life, with his wife and child. While he still occasionally exhibits an entitled attitude and maintains some conflicts with the paparazzi, he has largely moved past his reckless youth. He is no longer the boy we saw on YouTube. He is a man, a husband, a father, and now a whistleblower. Justin Bieber's courage in speaking out shines a light on the darker aspects of the entertainment industry, particularly the exploitation of young talent. The involvement of high-profile figures like Diddy and Ellen DeGeneres, along with the links to Jeffrey Epstein's circle, underscores the need for accountability and protection for vulnerable individuals. This is not just about Justin Bieber. This is about every child who enters this industry, every young person with a dream, every family that trusts the wrong people. The system is broken. It has been broken for a long time, and Justin Bieber is proof. As this story continues to unfold, it is crucial for the public and authorities to pay attention, ask tough questions, and ensure that justice is served. The entertainment world must reckon with these allegations to create a safer environment for future generations of artists. No more silence, no more cover-ups, no more protecting the powerful at the expense of the vulnerable. The conversation is far from over. The truth behind these disturbing claims remains to be fully uncovered. Stay tuned for further updates as more information comes to light. Justin Bieber was 13 years old when he was thrown into this world. He survived, but many others have not, and that is why his voice matters. So we'll leave you with this. What will happen to Diddy? What will happen to Ellen? Will others come forward? Will the industry finally change? And the most important question of all, who will protect the next 13-year-old with a dream? Who will say no when powerful people come calling?